Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Muthia Safira Lisandi. My NPM is 2341128. I'm from class MNJ23C. In this video, I will explain a little about sample. The first is the understanding definition of sample. A sample is a part or a small portion of a population that is selected intentionally or randomly to represent the entire population in a study. In research practice, samples are used because often the population is too large or not feasible to observe comprehensively. Therefore, researchers take samples to describe the general characteristics of the population. In other words, the sample must be sufficiently representative so that the results obtained can be reliable and generalized to a larger population.
Next is the difference between population and sample. Population in research is the entire set of objects or individuals that are the target of the study and possess the characteristics that are to be known or analyzed. Meanwhile, a sample is a part of that population that is taken to be the subject of observation in the study. For example, if the population is all students at a university, then the sample is a specific number of students chosen to represent all the students. It is important to choose a representative sample so that the results of the research can accurately reflect the condition of the population. Next is the reasons for using samples. The use of samples in research is crucial because studying the entire population is often not possible. Limitations of time, funds, and resources lead researchers to prefer using a sample as a representation of the population. Additionally, the use of samples makes the data collection process faster and more efficient. If the sampling technique is carried out correctly, the results obtained can reflect the overall condition of the population, thus keeping the research valid and reliable. The next is types of sampling techniques. Sampling techniques are divided into two main groups, namely probability and non-probability sampling. In probability sampling, every member of the population has an equal chance of being selected as a sample. Examples include simple random sampling, stratified sampling, cluster sampling, and systematic sampling. This technique is highly recommended when researchers want to obtain a truly representative sample. Meanwhile, non-probability sampling is a sampling technique where not all members of the population have an equal chance. Examples include purposive sampling, convenience sampling, snowball sampling, and quota sampling. This technique is often used when researchers face resource limitations or want to target specific groups. Next is a case example. For instance, in a study on the influence of influencers on the purchasing decisions of cosmetic products among female college students, the researchers cannot possibly study all female students at the university. Therefore, the researchers chose to use purposive sampling with the criteria that the respondents are female students who actively follow beauty influencer accounts on social media. With this technique, the sample taken is considered relevant and in line with the research objectives. The data obtained from this sample is expected to adequately represent the behavior of a broader population. Next is the factors to consider in sample selection. In determining the sample, researchers must pay attention to various important factors to ensure the validity of the research results. These factors include a clear research objective to ensure that the sampling technique is targeted, the size of the population that serves as the basis for determining the sample size, inclusion and exclusion criteria for selecting appropriate respondents, and the availability of time and budget that affects the scale and technique of sampling. Choosing the appropriate sampling technique is also crucial for the success of the research in producing representative and reliable data. And the last one is conclusion. Samples are a fundamental component in research methodology that serve as representatives of the population. The use of samples allows researchers to collect data effectively and efficiently without having to involve the entire population, which is often impractical. Appropriate sampling techniques, both probabilistic and non-probabilistic, play a crucial role in ensuring the accuracy and validity of research data. Therefore, A deep understanding of the concepts and techniques of sampling is essential to produce research that can be generalized and provide meaningful scientific contributions. Okay, that's enough of my understanding about Sampel. I'll end it. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.